Yo YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to another Kill's Got Time video, and today, because Kill's got some time, we're finna be reacting to... Sorry, I feel like I'm not even giving you a lot of eye contact. I'm trying to set this up. Jeez. Young Thorfinn was an ultimate menace to society. I remember Vinland Saga. I watched it. I won't say it's one of my favorite animes, I can't say that, but it is good. A lot of people had mixed feelings about season 2. I personally didn't mind season 2. It was a big shift from season 1, but I didn't think it deserved all the hate that it got. You know, my man, he's just trying to live a normal life, bro. He's just trying to do good. He was raised up straight killing everybody. Like, let him chill, but anyway, without further ado, I know y'all don't want to hear me yap too much. Let's get straight into it.
A dog. Before Thorfinn became a Nobel Prize winning peace diplomat, he was a bit more active. So Thorfinn's daddy got sent to a Michael Jackson concert by this Viking called Askeladd. So now all Thorfinn wants is revenge. Things get a little heated between the two of them. I will kill you! But Thorfinn has to do it the honorable way by having Askeladd accept his duel. So now he has to work for him first. And hell nah, if I was in this position I would sneak attack rid his throat while he's sleeping. Ain't nobody making me do side quests for the person who killed my dad. Thorfinn's first duel against Askeladd ends in a high diff victory for Askeladd. Then Askeladd has this 6-year-old kid
Thorfinn was getting his ass whooped, bro, for like most of the show. Whenever he would come to duel Askeladd, he's getting his ass whooped, but when he's fighting the enemy, he's like that. He's like that.
Won a fully grown man in the battlefield, and he actually wins. This is a child prodigy, the Venbanyama of Vikings. Get him a Nike shoe deal quick. Thorfinn just keeps stabbing this dead body, and this is devious work for a first grader. What happened to playing Ding Dong Ditch? Bro is playing Ding Dong Ditch your internal organs out. Thorfinn, that ain't a piñata! As time goes on, Thorfinn keeps on fighting in these battles, earning crazy XP and a better KD ratio than Simple. Look at these trick shots bro is hitting! Imagine getting IRL 360 no-scoped by a kid with a knife. He's even casually winning these 2v1s, making these soldiers look like they're scrubs playing in the wrong weight class. So now they're sieging this fort, and Askeladd promises Thorfinn another duel if he can bring him the head of the enemy commander. And he's half joking, he just expects Thorfinn to die trying, because how is this kid gonna infiltrate a whole ass fort and kill their strongest soldier? He's basically signing Thorfinn to a contract with the Suicide Squad, and Thorfinn just accepts the offer like he ain't getting fleeced as hard as me when I traded my whole Pokemon card collection to this kid for an ancient Mew card that was supposed to be worth 1,000 euros. That she was as fake as 6ix9ine's chains. I'm still pissed 10 years later. Thorfinn dashes through the NPC Vikings, then just clears the moat in one jump and digs his daggers into the wall. This army has tried to breach this fort for days, and it took Thorfinn a full 5 seconds. He climbs onto the wall and puts on a slaughtering clinic. Cuts 4 of this one guy's fingers in one slash. Good luck beating that meat now, buddy. He's posing on them with one dagger in the mouth. Bro, you is not Zorro.
That's Zorro.
Okay, you might be Zorro. Thorfinn is getting the Viv Nation scouts bricked up as he just dashes through the remaining soldiers until he gets to the commander. This is gonna be a hard fight. This man has years of battle experience, better weapons, the size advantage. I'm not sure if Thorfinn can win this one. Psych! Thorfinn just one-taps him in front of his whole squad. That's the kind of shit that revokes bro's Valhalla card immediately. He's gonna be salty for the rest of eternity. The head falls in the water, so now Thorfinn's gotta go dive after it. Meanwhile, Askeladd robs this whole place on some GTA heist type of timing. And damn, he's stripped out. He got more chain and bling than an overcompensating mid-gangsta rapper. Everybody is celebrating and chilling till Thorfinn pulls up and drops the severed head on the floor. Bro really crashed the party and ruined the vibe like that one creepy dude trying to flirt by staring at you from the court.
Bro, like, you know when you tell little kids to go do something because they're annoying, and then they come back and they've actually done it though, but like to a better standard than you was hoping for. prodigies, bro.
Of the room, but rather go home, take a shower. Axe body spray does not count. Anyways, Thorfinn earns a second duel. All these people in the audience are trash talking my boy Thorfinn. Yeah, this little squirt about to take a classic belt beating. Askeladd tries to start yapping, but Thorfinn goes straight for the just a little bit of the top barber move. Askeladd weaves it. My lineup is clean, little buddy. Thorfinn tries pressing Askeladd, but he's just blocking it like they just some easy quick time events. He sends Thorfinn flying backwards with a single swipe, but Thorfinn is still in the game. Thorfinn dashes back in, collides blades with the other dagger, and uses the other to hit the sword out of Askeladd's hands. He actually disarmed him, and this is the first time I've actually seen Askeladd look worried. He's not gonna get humbled by a kid like this in front of his whole village. He would lose almost as much aura as Nikkei 30 every time he opens his mouth. So Askeladd decides to start instigating Thorfinn by dissing his dad who he killed. Yo, what was your dad's name again? Torky Blorky or some? It's Thor's horse?
Bruh. This was just like, cause my friend is watching One Piece currently. Took him ages to get this guy to watch One Piece, but he's finally doing it. He's blowing through it and he's coming up. He's probably on Summit War right now. When I tell you, this moment here, Thorfinn got rage baited, and it reminds me of Ace. Ace died to rage bait, bro. I know the whole anime community, the whole One Piece community, bro. Everyone watched that episode or read that manga panel and was like, dude. Like, I wanted to crash out, bro. I wanted to actually crash out. I was like, yeah, Akainu talking this smack, yeah. No way Ace is actually turning around right now. No way he's actually going for the fade, bro. First of all, he's an admiral. And you lost to Blackbeard, buddy. You already lost, bro. You was under execution. Everyone done been through war, bro. Your brother Luffy done been through it. Just to finally get the shackles off you. Get you down here. We're finna get on the boat and dip. We're finna escape, bro. Mission complete. But no, you can't handle a little bit of mouth talk, a little bit of yappage, bro. You can't handle it. Turn to a donut for rage, bro.
Doors! Harry Potter. That's it, you're fucking dead. Thorfinn gets blinded by his anger, which gives Askeladd an easy takedown. And now Thorfinn has lost another duel. I would start tilting at this point. Their next mission is their hardest one yet. They're contracted by the Danish king to help them take over the city of London in his quest to take over England. The city's bridge is an almost impenetrable fortress in itself, but that isn't even the main issue.
Remember this, there was somebody there at that bridge. There was a monster at this bridge. Monster.
He is
Thorkel.
He needs some milk.
Thorkel the Tall. He's maybe the strongest warrior in this whole show. This dude is basically what Prime Shaq was to basketball, but to absolutely massacring people. I mean, the word tall is literally in bro's name. It's a shame he never made it to the league. So who is Askeladd going to send to kill this absolute behemoth of a warrior? The Avengers maybe? Nope, just Thorfinn. But as a reward, Thorfinn would get another duel, so he accepts, of course. This boy Thorfinn would really be ready to run a fade with Ultra Instinct Goku if that gave him another chance to kill Askeladd. He is not a fan. One of the Kingsmen, Floki, goes to buy Thorkel back onto their side by giving him double the money. But this guy just says that he knows the English are gonna lose, so he picked their side so he can finally have an interesting battle. That's crazy. Bro really betrayed his own motherland cause fighting with them would be too easy. Bro is switching sides like Nikakado Avocado. Then he just chucks a giant boulder at them. He's making Eddie Hall look like a dainty hobbyist. The big battle starts and this man Thorkel is now throwing logs into the attacker's ships. From where is bro pulling all this elixir from? These are 2 elixir each. Thorkel has managed to destroy every attacking ship except one, and Thorfinn is standing atop it. Bro is posing and forming aura again, so much so that Torkel immediately notices him. Askeladd's ship drifts in front of the bridge so Thorfinn can start the fade, and Torkel is a respectable individual cause he tells his men that this is a 1v1. Stand back, shorties, I'ma get this one myself. He swipes a log at Thorfinn, who uses it to flip in the air and makes a hella clean landing. Torkel attacks again and Thorfinn knows if he gets hit by that, he's a goner. No get back, no head attached to the body. Thorfinn keeps weaving, then jumps in the air and lands and starts posing again. Like bro, it's time to get active. Oh, I see kid, you got some aura, but I've been farming for 30 years. Torkel throws away his logs, he's ready to go all hands. Thorfinn of course dashes in and almost gets a 30 cm height debuff from Torkel's punch. Because he has 99 evasion, he survives and slices Torkel's wrist, and that man just looks happy about somebody being able to give him a challenge. This is some devious stuff. Torkel now rushes in and starts throwing punches and smashing walls. Thorfinn almost gets a throat slice, but bro's arms are too short. He still got that pre-puberty debuff. Thorfinn starts giga-braining this fight. He baits out a kick, then goes under it, then uses the knee kick move. This used to be OP as hell back in middle school. One guy used to spam that move when we played football every day, till everybody got tired of him, so we shipped him to Siberia. Torkel falls to his knees and this boy Thorfinn is ready to finish this. Death staring Torkel trying to get that intimidation boost. Torkel catches the blade with his hand and then grabs Thorfinn. Don't mean mug me, kiddo. He starts slamming Thorfinn around, and this is a very familiar sight. Thorfinn about to wish he could escape.
And here, I think... I definitely think here Askeladd wasn't even like running the fade at full strength either. I think he was putting them up, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he was running the fade at full strength. I think he realised Thorfinn's like a Ute. Not that he cared that he's a Ute, but it was sort of them, look, I'll let you go. I want you to grow stronger and come back and fade me. I feel like it was one of them ones, especially since it's hard for Thorkel to find someone that's like, you know, can really run the ones like that.
With the Tesseract. Askeladd seeing this just retreats and
I
leaves Thorfinn to die. Bro really got no morals. Bro would sell out his own mama for a bag of bubblegum. Thorfinn uses...
When is season 3 coming out? Season 3. Okay, there's no release date. No release date. We don't know. We'll never know.
The classic tactic of playing dead to catch
But you'll see One Punch Man season 3's out. I'll watch it still, I'm guessed.
Torkel off guard and cut off 2 of his fingers. That's good work. He still realizes that continuing this fight now is like Drake calling for a rematch with Kendrick. A second spanking session. So he retreats for now. Yo bro, that fight was buzzing. We shall fight again. Thorfinn joins back up with Askeladd and the Danes as they retreat away from London. Which makes Torkel really mad, cause who's he gonna fight now? He's throwing cannonballs multiple hundreds of meters. Bro is a whole ass artillery unit. Boom. Eventually Torkel takes his forces and kills all the soldiers still remaining around the city. And he even takes the Danish prince Canute as a prisoner. Askeladd's plan now is to steal the prince, then sell him either to the English or to the Danes. Of course, whichever pays more. Askeladd is the definition of 20 bucks is 20 bucks. Torkel somehow spider senses an ambush and snipes a soldier with a spear. If I was that guy, I would be hella mad, cause ain't no way I peek for 2 seconds and get caught by a fucking human sniper rifle. Torkel just gives them the prince back, then instigates a whole ass battle. Askeladd uses the chaos to capture the prince, and the prince's professional glazer, and that man is truly world class. Somebody could be talking about what their favorite cereal is, and this guy would somehow make it about, what about his highness though? Now Torkel is chasing Askeladd's group while they try to escape Torkel with the prince, though Torkel's main goal is a rematch with Thorfinn. Askeladd promises Thorfinn a duel for being the prince's bodyguard till they make it back to the main forces. Their journey takes so long.
But bro, if I was back in them days, and I had to be like the king or the prince's right hand man, I'm kissing ass too, bro. You think I want to be a peasant? You think I want to be a peasant eating scraps with the rest of the mediocre society? No, bro. I'm finna kiss ass. I'm finna tell him exactly what he wants to hear. So I can live in this castle, bro. I can live in this castle and be fed. The fuck? Professional, bro. Professional king glazer, bro.
They start to run out of rations, so they make the completely reasonable choice of raiding an entire innocent village and killing everybody in it. Askeladd's whole group is degenerate as hell. Quick,
And that's
someone
another
can...
thing, bro. Vikings and shit, they're ruthless. You're just chilling one day in your little small village. It's meal time, bro. You done put in your work for the day, tilling the fields or whatever. And then you just get raided, murked, everybody killed, all your food stolen, all your supplies gone. Just cause some other niggas got hungry. Bro.
Tell him before he
Sad
hurt
times.
somebody else.
Sad
These
times.
people were just chilling and praying till Askeladd pulls up and cancels their subscription to life. I would be salty as hell to Jesus in the afterlife. I prayed my whole life and you couldn't help me out just this once. Come on, man. Askeladd gets tired of that tryhard glazer, so he has his men lure him out to a trap. He realizes too late, and with his build, there isn't any running away happening, so he's toast. Even with his last words, he keeps glazing the prince. Please take care of his highness. He will become a great king, so protect him, please. Like, quit yapping, man. They've done their best to put distance between Tem and Torkel, but now it's too late and Torkel is catching up to them. Askeladd's men are finally losing trust in him, and he senses that they might betray him. He has them spend time taking down a useless bridge like that would slow down Torkel. Askeladd knows this. He wants Torkel to catch up to them while he sends the prince away. The plan is kind of mumbo jumbo, but what matters is that Torkel has just pulled up, and look what this man does.
Bro,
He grabbed...
I remember the anticipation, bro, watching this. And you just see that they're gradually getting closer and closer and closer and catching up to them. Oh, I'd be shitting it if I was Askeladd. I'd be shitting it. Oh, no wonder all the men wanted to turn.
The spear, lifts one finger so that he's only holding it with 4 fingers, then launches that thing through 3 fucking people from God knows how many meters away. Yeah, no, that's it. That boy has magical abilities. Somebody gave him the super soldier serum. He could have just become an Olympic javelin thrower, but then we wouldn't get these fire fades. So I guess this is for the best. This is where Askeladd's men finally turn on him. Them boys don't wanna face Torkel, and I get it. I would have folded too. I ain't taking on that tan-colored Incredible Hulk with Hawkeye's aim. That's an OP build. Somebody's gotta nerf that. Askeladd is mad that his own men betrayed him, so he uses the brilliant move of "I never liked you guys anyway," and starts fighting his own men. He decapitates 2 right off the bat. Then Thorfinn starts spamming Jet's ult from Valorant. Where is bro pulling these moves from? Thorfinn escapes with the prince, so now Askeladd is left in a casual 1v50 situation. This be the kind of situations my team leaves me in, then complains when I don't clutch up. Like, what do you want, bro? I'm no Batman. Torkel is mad that they are squabbling with each other and not him, so he starts skedaddling towards them. Askeladd in his old age is running out of stamina. He's in a state where Casio could probably beat him in a running competition. Ankh is getting pressed out here, but he still keeps on bickering. Sticks his finger in one guy's eyes. For an old man, he's putting up pretty decent stats. He's on that Washington Wizards MJ type of timing. He receives a devious back shot. Hell no, get your freaky ass out of here! He just split that guy in half. He is not a Snickers double candy bar man. And hold up, wait a minute, rewind. Did he just cut him in half through the fucking helmet?
Through the helmet?
I would want a refund on that shit, it did not help. They get scared as hell, they don't wanna be posterized like that in front of the homies, so they decide to use ranged weapons. And is it just me or does this feel like cheating in a damn 1v50? Like what is Askeladd supposed to do? Deflect them with his sword? He's not Obi-Wan. He tries to clutch up by going for the shield, but Aang's age is starting to show, so he just ends up all skewered on the ground. He is having an extreme diff fight against standing up. I think it might be time to retire. He reminds me of when Trump and Biden were both running for office despite being in the stairlift age. Thorfinn pulls up cause he's the one who's supposed to kill Askeladd and not these no-name NPCs. At the same time, Torkel finally catches up, and how did it take bro this long to get here? Him, Askeladd and KCO are running in the Olympics slowest 10-meter dash event. All of Askeladd's men just throw down their weapons and surrender. Torkel then makes the very humane choice of telling his men to slaughter them all. He just hands this guy his axe back and tells him to fight him, and that boy just starts tweaking out. His brain literally crashed with the idea of having to fight Torkel. Or what I
Bro, imagine being that scared that you turn into a veggie, fam. You turn into spinach on a plate. Imagine being that scared of the fade. Like, oh my gosh. Like, bro got all the logical human winded out of him just by looking at his opponent. Bruh. That is a different type of scared. That is a different type of scary, bro. Oh, hell no.
Is that he just pretended to have a brain aneurysm so they wouldn't kill him. That's the classic opossum maneuver, guys. Thorfinn pulls up kicking people with the horsey and yelling. He goes straight for Torkel, who fucking gut checks the shit out of that horse, sending it flying. Somebody call PETA. He about to be the first horse in space. Here is our final fate of young Thorfinn's prime. Torkel challenges him to a duel that if he wins, he can take Askeladd and go. They go straight to squabbling, no warm-ups. Thorfinn dodges like crazy. He is Weave Nation's #1 new candidate. They both go in and clash. The crowd is hella hyped. It's got that finals game 7 atmosphere. Thorfinn manages one slice, but all it does is slightly debuff Torkel's drip. Thorfinn tries trash talking, but the audience just laughs at him, and Torkel responds by one-tapping one of them. Don't disrespect my brother like that, squeak. That's high class. The battle goes on and Thorfinn has completely ruined Torkel's Gucci jacket, but he just uses the chance to reveal phase 2. Thorfinn ain't impressed and just keeps on pressing Torkel, who is slowly but surely getting damaged. Bro's HP is gonna have to run out eventually, right? Torkel knows that, so he locks in peep game, makes a snow smoke, then kicks Thorfinn to a meet and greet with the space horse. What's up, dog? Bro should have put the feather falling boots on today, cause this landing does not look good. It looked like a visual representation of KSI's music drop. This boy Thorfinn is zoomed out, but Torkel still wants more beef. Thorfinn is a Nikkei 30 fan, never back down, never what? So he gets up, but there is a minor problem with his hand. Torkel just sits down and waits for Askeladd to try and heal up Thorfinn. While this is happening, Torkel reveals that he is actually Thorfinn's great uncle. This has been a family dispute the whole time, and Torkel was ready to kill his great nephew. That's domestic abuse. Thorfinn gets bandaged up, then Askeladd gives him...
So you got Thor's, Thorkel, Thorfinn. Was any of their other family revealed? I don't think anyone else was revealed in the show, apart from his mother and that, but...
some coaching. Even with just one arm, Thorfinn manages to dodge for a while, but eventually he gets slammed to the ground. I guess this is it for Thorfinn. Torkel is ready to finish him, until Askeladd comes in with the greatest alley-oop pass of the century. He uses his blade to blind Torkel for a moment, so Thorfinn can go kick him in his weak spot for critical damage. One kick in the neck puts Torkel out of commission, and Thorfinn wastes no time climbing to Torkel's head and hitting a devious lick on Torkel's right eye. His men come third partying Thorfinn, which makes Torkel very upset. You fucking donkeys just ruined my 1v1 for fuck's sakes. I was having fun for once. Then Prince Canute pulls up and uses his 99 charisma to stop the fighting on some Shanks Marineford timing. Thorkel declares that he lost because his men meddled and ruined his duel. Later they all team up and Askeladd kills the Danish king. Then Canute kills Askeladd, stealing Thorfinn's get back, which makes him a bit frustrated.
It was me who was supposed to slay you!
That right there was the menace that young...
But, okay, I think that's enough of that. That's pretty much where it ends anyway. But nah, good video, man. Good little recap. That's made me want to rewatch Vinland Saga. I will say, Prince Canute, he is a bitch for that. I won't even lie. He is a bitch for stealing Thorfinn's kill, and he knew that. He knew that. But anyway, without further ado, that is it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Sorry if the light is very exposed. I probably should close the curtains. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace, love, and prosperity.